I have this question from Patricia in Zambia. Asking how to calculate this using an Excel. All right, let's do it. All right, this is Sefanta Economics. Welcome to this episode of Financial Modeling. So here's the information on the Excel. So we have here and the cash flows here. All right, so here's 0 here. We are saying we are buying the asset costing $900. Okay, that's why it is negative. It is an outflow. All right, then we are going to generate all these cash flows from using this asset. Okay, this is what we have here. So view 900 here as a present day amount, then these cash flows to be generated as the future amounts. Okay, that's fine. So this discount rate of 15%, we are going to use this discount rate to bring back the future values to present day values. Okay, that is very fine. Let's go next. Question number 1, is it worth purchasing the asset? Is it worth purchasing the asset? So the capital budgeting technique that you are being tested here is called net present value, NPV. All right, so NPV. So what is the essence of NPV? It's just simple. It's present value of inflows subtract present value of outflows. All right, NPV is equals to present value of inflows subtract present value of outflows. All right, that is very cool. So here we are going to look for the formula here, NPV. Here comes the formula. All right, the rate is 15%, so you click the rate here and put a comma. Then the values, we are going to highlight the values that we need to bring back to the present day. All right, so we are going to highlight all these future values. So we need to bring back these future values or discount these future values to make them present day values. This is what we are doing here. And we close the bracket. All right, so the outcome of this is going to be present value of inflows. Remember, these are cash flows, they are inflows. Okay, so the outcome here is going to be present value of inflows. Okay, then the next step is to subtract present value outflows. Okay, our outflow is just 900. Okay, so we are going to subtract here the outflow. Since it is a negative here, we are going to put a plus sign so that it gets subtracted. All right, that is very cool. 900, then we close the bracket, then we hit enter, then we get 59. So 59 is our net present value. Okay, so what is the rule here? If NPV is positive, then we accept. So here in this scenario, we are saying yes, it is worthy to purchase the asset. Investors are interested in the absolute amount of wealth generated. Let's go on question number 2. Let's calculate IRR. Internal rate of return. Internal rate of return is a rate which gives you a net present value of 0. Wait a minute. If you increase the discount rate, net present value goes down. If you increase the discount rate, net present value goes down. So here, if we increase this discount rate, we are going to see that NPV goes down. All right, let's try to do it here. Let's try to do it. Let's put 16 here. Let's try to put 16. You see now the NPV is going down. All right, let's correct here. Let's return to 15. All right, so IRR, the internal rate of return, is the rate which gives us a net present value of 0. So here, approximately, our internal rate of return should be higher than 15%. That is cool. All right, so let's look for the formula here for internal rate of return. Type IRR here. Then the formula comes here. Then the values, you are going to highlight all the values here. Then you put your comma. Then your guess. Remember, the guess, we say it is higher than 15%. So you are going to guess any rate which is higher than 15%. Say 30. All right. Then you hit enter. Then you get 17%. And our internal rate of return is 17%. That is okay. So this is how you do it. Thank you very much.